Hi. Um, I'm really into short films right now. I've been watching a lot of gay short films. I got into it because I saw this one music video about a girl asking her mom if she's gonna go to her wedding. And I caught myself looking at more short films, looking at more gay short films, and I kind of saw myself making gay short films or making short films in general. Then I saw one specifically of it's called Unhinged Date. It's really awkward if you don't, yeah, don't watch it. I mean, I recommend it. It's just really awkward, and if you're not cringe enough, I guess don't watch it. But it made me realize that I don't know what I want in a person. I don't know if that's bad or good. I don't know if that's bad or not, but I don't know what I want in a person. I'm kind of excited. I don't know if I feel like this because I've been meeting so many different people. um but yeah, I'm single again, and I don't know what I want, and I'm excited, I guess, in a way. I'm Yeah, I'm excited. I met so many different people this past 2 days. Um, Connected with so many different backgrounds, majors, type of interactions. I had one interaction. It was like a string theory kind of. It was like in a very friend kind of way, like very like string theory. I was like, oh my god, but like this one was like really like literally one person, not one person, but literally it was one after the other. I was like, what the fuck? I went there. What the fuck? I went there. What the fuck? I went there. What the fuck? I know that place. What the fuck? I know this person. And it was just one person between all of everything. And that one was really cool and weird. But I don't know why that film. It was called Unhinged Date, of like a girl being really rude and then a person being really awkward. I'm like, even if I would have gotten in a date like that or interaction like that, I would have been grateful and liked it because it was awkward. I don't know. Probably because I met so many different people the past 2 days and I've been so extroverted. I regret talking to this one girl when I was when we were like looking at people talking on a panel, and I regret it because like she was right next to me. I was going to, but I just didn't. I don't know. Something in my brain was like, and then I told myself I was gonna, because we were leaving to go eat lunch, and I told myself I was gonna go get up and be like, yo, what's your major? And it didn't feel right. I don't know. I just stopped beating myself. I mean, not stop beating myself. I just have to be like, maybe it wasn't not meant to be. It was like more of like I wanted to get to know another person and wanted a new interaction because they seemed like a cool person and they sat right next to me, which probably was kind of weird because there was three other seats on the right of me, but I also like sat in a weird spot where like I could have sat in a seat next to my nieces and it'd be a seat a part of her, but like my fault. But yeah, I should have talked to her, and I just didn't. Um, I also have to follow my intuition. Maybe my intuition would tell me not to talk to her, or yeah. Went down to lunch, and I was like, "Fuck, I don't have anyone to talk to." You know when like you're in like high school or middle school, and you're like, it's your first day, and like you don't know where to sit in lunch. I went out, went back in. I was like, the whole point of this 2 day boot camp is to get to know people. It's not high school, and I was like, oh. And then I was like, oh, okay. And then I went to literally a random table. I asked them if I can sit there. They're like, yeah, of course, and they're so cool. But it was a group of girls. They were so cute and they were so nice. They were really like, yeah, they were really nice and sweet. They're like, yeah, of course, and I was like, fuck, I don't know what to talk about. And thankfully, this girl was, oh, what's your background? And we started talking, and then I started talking. See, and that interaction was really nice because I did, well, I made sure that I saw people that like I talked to yesterday, and we bonded and we talked, like we formed a group. But I, not in a rude way, but I made sure to like steer clear, not steer clear, but like to stray away because like I've talked to that person, I've interacted with them, and I wanted to like make the best of the boot camp, I guess, and talk to as many people as I can. And I mean, I could have in lunchtime could have sat with someone that I knew. I was looking at this girl that I talked to. She's from Miami. I was like, I could have. I mean, I can't sit with her, but I'm like, I've already talked to her, But I want to talk to different people. So, and like every person that I talked to yesterday was in a different position. You know what? I'm gonna talk to someone new. And I talked to this whole group of people that were freshmen and they were gonna start, and they asked me questions. I asked them questions, their hobbies, majors, interests. So yeah, I like talking to people and I like getting to know them. And yeah, I don't know. It's my new hobby, I guess. I don't know. I like it. Am I turning white and in black? What's going on? And that's my new hobby. It's my new interest right now. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't wear off. Hopefully it's not just a 2 day thing of like I like it. I like this feeling. I like the feeling of getting to know a person. And yeah. Also I had a higher expectation today and I have to work on that because yesterday was like super high. I was really spontaneous. I haven't talked to people. I've talked to people, but I haven't talked to like as many people in like the span of a day. I talked to at least 30 people yesterday. And today I had such a high expectation I was gonna bond with everyone, talk to everyone. And it wasn't like that, and it was okay because at least I had that experience already. I have to stop comparing my first experiences with the ones that I have. Because today I literally went in, I was so comfortable, so calm, no, not a headache, no nerves, no anything, and new school, excited. I'm not really getting imposter syndrome because I don't know. I feel like I belong there right now. I might get imposter syndrome later on, and yeah, and I have to also be okay with people not wanting to talk because yesterday I had a group of girls that I sat there and I kind of followed this one girl that I thought was cool. She looked cool. I talked to her and I was like, huh. And then in like mid conversation, I was like, oh, she doesn't seem. You know when you like talk to a person, like you're the one keeping the conversation going because you just keep asking questions and like I kept asking questions and questions, questions. Then I like stopped because I thought she would ask me questions, and she wouldn't. And then I went around the table. It was three other girls, two other girls. I connected with one because she actually wanted to keep the conversation going. And I'm not, no shade or anything. It's just that she just kept the conversation going. And I don't know. I feel like I give everyone the benefit of the doubt, but like at some point, if I don't see the conversation going, I think you should know when to back away or when to just stop talking to a person. Not that she didn't have an interest. Maybe she just didn't know how to keep a conversation going, which I don't know how to do. I just kept asking questions. My tip that I've built up or gotten is like when you're talking to people when they're telling you stuff, your your inner voice has questions like if let's say someone, oh, I went to this school, and then my brain's like, oh, what did you do in that school? Why'd you pick that school? What major did you go to that school? So like you're always gonna have questions. You're never gonna run out of questions. So I literally just listen to my inner thought and my inner brain and just ask and ask and ask and ask. And that's how a conversation keeps going. You just keep interested and listen and then talk about yourself, talk about stuff that you want to talk about. So talking is so easy. Like now that I know, not yeah, now that I have like the skill and know how to talk, it's not that hard. Like yes, I get nervous. Yes, I stutter sometimes, but like it's not that hard. Not that big of a deal too. I wish I knew this before. I could have met so many people. I'm excited for the next 2, 3 years of my life, and I realize I've gained a skill that I've always wanted to gain, and I guess I'm a person right now that I've always wanted to become, and I'm glad that I'm recognizing it right now, and I'm aware and I'm present of it. I'm like taking it in. So yeah, just wanted to share that. Also, I don't know what I wanted a partner or something. So not really thinking of I'm not really thinking of that right now. I just that film kind of So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Maybe making a YouTube video this week. Tomorrow, I'm gonna go out and explore and get something that I'm gonna buy off of a marketplace. And yeah, Talk to strangers. That's an advice that I got from someone. Talk to strangers. You don't know what's gonna come from it. Talk to anybody. Just talk to anybody down the street, the subway. Talk to them. Compliment them. Start a conversation. You don't know. Yeah, that's my advice. Good night.